Hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let us go stab a giant skeleton man. We do a little bit of exploring. YouTube, shut up. You say that you're not receiving enough video, but I'm explicitly not dropping any frames. Okay. In retrospect, when I was setting my maximum statistics, I probably should have prioritized resistance over attunement, because I don't fucking use the attunement slots. So I'm not getting the most benefit out of that. Okay. Okay, let's give this a shot. Damn, this isn't really doing all that much. But I suppose if they keep just doing this over and over, then it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, so it's just 4 kings left.
Oi!
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I need to go do Civ. Which, I guess that's still in this direction. Okay, Silver Knight has much better lightning, but... I think this is better for most things, unless I care about parrying. Which I don't know if I do. Hmm. You know, I really feel like there should be an invader in the forest. Given how prominent it is. Although, maybe there is no invader in the forest, like, because that's where the Forest Covenant is. And it's supposed to be like, oh, they're doing a good job protecting the place. Okay, that's an out-of-bounds void. I am going to go around the back because I want to see if I can open that door from the other side. The answer is probably no. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Oh, you better watch out. You better watch out. We're gonna find out. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and preemptively put on the rusted ring. Yo, I wonder if there's a spell equivalent for the rusted ring. Actually, I know there's not because I already have all the spells. I mean, unless it's a miracle. But I feel like if there was a miracle for something as minor as that, I would have found it by now. And it's not going to be like an end of covenant reward. Yeah, at these close ranges, the large arrows are much better. What? I did the dodge roll. The Hydra is insane. You know what would go super hard here? Chaos Storm. Because they all kind of just swarm in your general direction. Oh, okay. No, just using the arrows is probably faster. Because I can still constantly be shooting even when they're not lunging. I still want to, at some point, try taking out a Hydra without cutting off any of its heads. Although that's probably going to require just climbing up that ladder and then shooting it with, like, max range arrows. Because you can't really melee the body. Because you'll fall off the cliff. You know, if the Hydra has a tail weapon, that would be the cruelest thing in existence. The cruelest thing imaginable. Okay. I guess nothing around that edge. Okay, I guess you can kind of see where the edge is. It's just like barely visible in the water. Oh, and then once you get over here to where the glare is. How in the fuck? Okay, I think that's the edge. You know, this would be a lot nicer if the prism stones did not make contact with the top of the water. Yeah. Okay. You know, something that would be interesting is, like, a kind of hard-to-see path in the water that leads you over to, like, a cave on the other side. Although I feel like that wouldn't be super good design unless the prism stones functioned normal. Okay, so you can actually get a decent way in. Like, the ground extends a decent way. And if you have the camera oriented properly, you can actually kind of see where it is. Interesting. Okay, so it's not the quest line that causes you to spawn. Because I don't think I've touched the magic quest line at all. Actually, no, I know for a fact I have not touched this quest line at all. Because I have not gone to Lower Undeadburg. I also am fairly confident I have not freed Big Hat. Very intriguing. Maybe it's just killing one of the Lord bosses. That would seem reasonable. Or maybe it's just getting the Lord Vessel in general. Where the fuck are the invaders? Where the fuck are the spooky people? I would like to take your shit. You don't need it anymore. Oh, that's cool. There's a title card here. Oh, orange flowers. Very pretty. Okay, so both of these directions lead to the same general-ish area. Okay, I hope I did the hunter people thing. Otherwise, they're gonna be annoying. Okay, let's go ahead and top off the armor that I accidentally sold. I do need to be careful. I'm running low on Estus. And by running low, I mean I'm like under half. Although I suppose that's a good use for my 8 to 9 unused attunement slots, so I can just slap a bunch of heal on there. Oh, come on. Why are you aggressive? Okay, I guess I'll join this covenant real quick, just to make all these people fuck off.
What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us?
Because I would imagine that the Forest Hunter Covenant...
What? Aye, and now
is dependent for some of the invaders. Because it still feels like there should be more invaders.
If mine fend them, I shall summon others who will by their honor work. Thou shalt receive but thou, the cloud, darest not in any...
Yeah, because if I pull up my notes, and the list of invaders I have is very small. Hang on. Like, I only have 6 of them, 3 of which being Kirk. Blighttown, Tomb of Giants, and the Painted World. So that means I haven't found anything in the forest. I haven't found anything in the library or the Crystal Cave. Like, all of Anor Londo, basically. Nothing in New Londo, which Kirk might be associated with New Londo at some point. There's nothing in Undead Parish. There's nothing in Blighttown. Not Blighttown. Undeadburg. There's nothing in the Catacombs. Like, it feels like if, like, the game has this whole theming of the worlds are colliding and stuff, like, just from a game design perspective, it feels like there should be a lot more invaders. Like, personally, I would have put, like, at the very least, 1 invader in every major area. Maybe not 1 invader associated with every single boss, but, like, an invader in the forest, an invader in the city. Dark Spirit. That might be referring to the Vagrants. Which I cannot interact with. A notorious member of the Dark. I'm gonna go check the description of the barbed sword and the spiked shield to see if it, like, tells me how many dark wraiths there are. Because if it's like, oh, Kirk is one of the 4 dark wraiths, oh, then I found them all. Not necessarily every instance of them, because Kirk has appeared multiple times. The choice weapon of the infamous Dark Wraith Kirk, and also known as the Knight of Thorns. Okay, that's actually a pretty badass name. Okay, Shield of the infamous Dark Wraith Kirk. Okay. So it doesn't say how many. It does not say how many dark wraiths there are. Defends against divine weapons and lightning. The dark wraiths, incited by Koth, use the power of the dark soul to absorb humanity. The partner is an inhuman swordsman and wields this enchanted blade with special sword technique. A symbolic, powerful thrusting sword used by the partner serving Velka. Oh, wait, so this is Oswald's blade? Interesting. Hello.
I've heard all. I'm Shiva of the East. Let's teach you the clan, as there's no. Except there is little in the form of fight and hunt as you like. Only. That's about. Don't worry. Great to have you with us. Ah, he is one always sling. You'll see.
Okay, well, let's go see if I can open this door. They do have the little glowy thing is piercing through the back. No, there's not even an interact prompt that says does not open from this side. Although interesting that the glowy effect just goes all the way through the door. Nice skybox. Old limitations are very humorous.
Ah, that my hopes for thee are of that.
Yes, except you're not fucking telling me what I need to do.
Ah, my.
Come on, if you want me to fight the invaders, you gotta show me where they are. Unless there's just like fucking no invaders, and there actually isn't very many. Which, I mean, I guess you would have to design. I mean, I guess it would be you either have to design a new invader for every single location, or I guess you could just throw Kirk over and over and over and over. I mean, 3 of the locations are already Kirk. I wonder if it's possible to get up there where those guys are. Ooh, I should have poisoned the one down below as well. Actually, wait, no. If I poisoned the one down below, then these 2 would have jumped down to like fight with them. Oh, this is a much better angle. Okay, I got the poison. And the poison's going to be doing probably a good chunk of the damage, because this guy is just so sporadic. Oh, never mind. Although you guys do have a tail, but I doubt you have a tail weapon. Given how annoying it would be. Okay, now, can I get up here? The answer is probably no. Okay, well, the wall behind it is solid. Yeah, I don't see a way of getting up there from the direct route. I mean, unless there's like some just particularly janky jump angle you can get. Oh, looks like we're dropping a few frames here and there. Like, I'm not seeing anything over there. Like, there's no just obvious item for the player to grab. Maybe I should, the crest opens a door in the dark root garden sealed by ancient magic. The door leads to the grave of Sir Artorius, The Abyss Walker. Many adventurers have left for the grave, but none have returned, for they make easy prey for local bandits. With such daggers, the crest can do more harm than good in the hands of the uninitiated. With such dangers, not daggers. Oh, come on. Stream connection. Stabilize. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna add this to my list of things to try. Kill, fight, Sif without Seal of Artorias. Oh, fuck off, you stupid bot account. Hand is starting to cramp up some. That's not good. Okay, yeah. At risk of damaging my hand further, I think I will call it short today. Because I am well familiar with what happens if your hand starts to hurt, and then you keep pushing it for hours more. Not from personal experience, but from stuff that I've heard. And I definitely do not want the personal experience. I definitely do not want the personal experience of having my hand explode. Okay. So I am going to call it short. And have a good day. Goodbye.